It's July 8th. Christian Scott is on the hill for Game 4 against the Pirates. Mets looking to take the win so they can get 3 out of 4. Oneil Cruz has something to say about that, though, as he's going to launch that one about 430 fucking feet way out to left center field. So that's going to make it 2-0 Pirates, bottom 4. Christian Scott up to this point have been doing pretty well, and he actually ended up doing pretty well overall. There's a great stat for Lindor, only one of 2 shortstops in history with 15 home runs, 25 doubles, and 15 stolen bases before the All-Star break, the only other being Bobby Wood Jr. also this year. And guess what? Man's still not an All-Star, so don't know what you guys are doing. And neither is this man, who cranks that one out, also I think like 440 feet out to right center. Brandon Nimmo hitting absolute nukes, so that's going to tie the game up. Jumping ahead now, bottom 6. Christian Scott still in, only 72 pitches. That one's going to go way inside on Kutch, and Blue behind the plate there is going to say that hit him and give him the base. Carlos Mendoza has other things to say about that, including some very uncomfortable lip licking. Either way, after this like 2-minute review process, whatever, they determined the ball in fact did not hit Kutch, so he would have to come back and continue hitting, which would be fantastic news because he's going to end up noodle batting one out into left field. That's going to get reeled in. So now we got 2 outs, bottom 6, and Carlos Mendoza decides this is the perfect time to bring in Eric Orsi, who is making his MLB debut right now, today, in this pretty high leverage situation. I'm pretty sure that horrified woman is his mother. And he's going to bring Brian Reynolds to a 3-2 count and then not get that call. So that's going to be ball 4. Brian Reynolds, take your base. Runner on first now. 7 pitches later, Oneil Cruz is going to line one out into left field. That's going to bring Brian Reynolds all the way over to third base. So not such a great debut so far for old Eric. Rowdy Tellez is going to hit a fucking piece of shit, squib, spinner, dumbass fucking hit. And that's going to result in Eric leaving the game almost as quickly as he came in. Adrian Hauser, equally as fast. First pitch in. That's going to get lined down the right field line by Nick Gonzalez. Jeff McNeil forgets how to pick up a baseball. Rowdy Tellez scores from first, which is just comical. And now here's Joshua Palacios, who the Mets are terrified of. So there's an immediate wild pitch from Hauser. 3 pitches in, 3 runs given up. And now 1 pitch later, they didn't even show it on the broadcast. But Palacios actually did something. He gave him a reason to be afraid, I guess, as he cranked a home run to make it 7-2. And then finally, Sawinski flies out to McNeil to end a hellacious nightmare inning. But we're right back in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch to Brian Hayes, who was pinch hitting. He's going to rope that one into right field. And now Nick Gonzalez is going to bloop one on the ground. A shitty ground ball, again, that Iglesias just misplays. So that's great. Now Palacios is going to hit a ground ball to Lindor, but Iglesias is nowhere near the bag. So too slow for the turn, so another run scores. And then Sawinski struck out, so that's good. And then the Mets didn't do shit. Jeff McNeil fouled off a pitch right down the middle that Brian Reynolds caught over the fence. And literally saved this kid from getting absolutely clocked in the face. If he didn't catch that, dude, that kid was nowhere close with the hat. He was taking that right between the eyeballs. Well, split the series. That's better than losing the series. But whatever. We got Nats next. Let's go Mets, baby. I'm not even recording. Are you serious?